Hello, world. Welcome back to the Blind Leader Blind Sports. First and foremost, let me thank you for your support. I appreciate everybody's support thus far. It's been a good journey. We're almost to 500 subscribers. We're on that chase, so please, if you want to help us, please click that like button and subscribe button. I appreciate everybody's support. Look, we're going to talk about these MLB games happening on July the 19th, 2024. Woo! The first half of the season was a wild one. Let's make this second half real profitable. I appreciate everybody's support. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you so much. Now, let's talk about these games. We have the Diamondbacks at the Chicago Cubs. Both teams were heating up before the All-Star break. The pitchers haven't been announced yet for these games. I'm just going to go through them. My best bet for this game is going to be the Cubs on the money line. I'm going to take the Cubs on the money line. Then we have the Phillies at the Pirates, the Red Hot Phillies. Last time we caught the Phillies, they were getting beat 18-3 by the Oakland Athletics, one of the worst teams in the major leagues. Pirates are on some things where they really need to win some games. They can make a playoff push, and they have a contract with the city of Pittsburgh or the state of Pennsylvania, where I guess it's some type of deal where they're supposed to put forth some type of effort to win some games and be competitive and bring some revenue to the city. But I ain't going to lie to you. I don't know who's pitching for this game, but my best bet for this game is going to have to be the Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. And we have the New York Yankees and Tampa Bay Rays game. Two teams trending in different directions. My Yankees try to pick it back up during the right before the All-Star break. My best bet for this game is going to be the Yankees on the money line. I look for the Tampa Bay Rays to go down this game. Who's next, bro?
The Reds and the Nationals and the Tigers and the Blue Jays.
Reds and the Natties. Two teams struggling, but one more so than the other. My best bet for the Reds and the Nationals is going to be the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. Cincinnati Reds on the money line. And then who'd you say?
Tigers and the Blue Jays.
Tigers and the Blue Jays. Tigers at the Blue Jays struggling. The Tigers was super struggling. They strung a couple together right there before the All-Star break. Putting together some pretty impressive wins. The Blue Jays tried to step up too. I like when Bassett pitches for them. Bassett Hound. I like when Bassett's on the mound for them. My best bet for this game is going to be, though, the Blue Jays at home on the money line. We're going to take the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. Who we got, Brody?
The Mets and the Marlins.
Mets and the Marlins. See, I got that old school Marlins jersey on. I got the Florida Marlins jersey on, not the Miami Marlins. The Mets are trying to heat up. They made a playoff push. They're making a playoff push. The Marlins are not. My best bet for this game is going to be the Mets on the money line. Mets on the money line. And I also want to tell y'all, I'm going to start keeping track of all of our records, you feel me? My best bet, you can parlay them or you can just take them as singles, however you want. But I'm going to start keeping a track record of every bet we hit and every bet we lose this second half of the season. All right, what's next, Brody?
Padres and Guardians.
Padres at the Guardians. The league leading Guardians. They were starting to stink up. I think they were having a little bit of pitching problems, if I'm not mistaken. Padres tried to heat up a little bit on Michael King out there on the mound and Dylan Cease. My best bet for this game is going to be the Padres plus the 1.5. Padres plus the 1.5. Especially if Fernando Tatis Jr. is back. I look for them to have a nice game against them. I don't know what it is about the Guardians. They're league leading, but I don't know. Well, if Naylor and them get it going, it's gonna be a rough one on the Padres. So just tread lightly. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Padres plus the 1.5. Who's next?
Cardinals and the Braves.
Cardinals and the Braves. Ain't no question who we taking. We dead sure ain't taking the Cardinals. Let's go with them Braves. Braves on the money line is my best bet for that game. The Braves on the money line right off the break. They're gonna pick up where they started, where they left off. And that's winning. Who's next, brother?
Orioles and the Rangers.
Orioles and the Rangers. Orioles won their last game before the break against my Yankees. Before that, they were on a 5-game slide. Texas Rangers are trying to defend that World Series title. They're trying to make a push for the playoffs, I believe. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers plus the 1.5 in this game is my best bet. The Texas Rangers plus 1.5. If Corbin Burns starts, I don't know who's going to start for him. I think he could be touched up, so can Rodriguez by that Texas Rangers offense, which are coming off of an all-star game in their hometown, which a couple of their players showed up and did a pretty decent job. So I'm looking for the Texas Rangers plus the 1.5. Who's next?
White Sox and the Royals.
White Sox and the Royals. White Sox on the road with a trajectory of going nowhere, and the Royals on trying to bounce back. They started off hot in the beginning of the season, cooled down about June into July. My best bet for this game was going to be the Royals on the money line. The Royals on the money line. You can check out their run line if you want better odds. The Royals on the money line is my best bet for that game. Who we got next, Brody?
Giants and the Rockies.
Giants at the Rockies. Ain't no question we take. We're going to run with them Giants. We're going to run with them Giants out there in Colorado. I don't think that the Rockies are really competitive. They did string a couple wins together up there in early July and end of June, but the Rockies ain't going nowhere fast, and I don't look for them to try to put up too much of a playoff push this second half of the season. My best bet for this game though is going to be the San Francisco Giants on the money line. You can look at their run line. They probably will run line them guys out there in Colorado. You know, the ball flies off the park. All right, who's next?
Angels and the A's.
Angels and the A's. Depending on who's pitching, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm taking the Angels because if they got that Tyler Anderson pitching, I'm taking them. I think that little last few games that the A's won during the regular season was a fluke. Although the A's does have a great closing pitcher, that Mason Miller. He's in the All-Star game. He got some heat. He got high heat. I know the team's probably trying to get him at the trade deadline. Yeah, my best bet for this game is going to be the Los Angeles Angels on the money line. Who else, Brody?
The Red Sox and the Dodgers.
Red Sox and the Dodgers, last game on the slate, depending on who's pitching. I'm going to tell y'all something about the Red Sox. I don't know if y'all know this. I say this all the time in my videos. The Red Sox are a great road team, and they're an okay home team. You feel me? I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 1.5 on the road. That's just the best bet. That's a smart bet. I want to thank everybody for the support. I'm going to wrap this up. You see my shoes in the background. I'm going to start adding to the collection again. You know, I got
Houston and Seattle.
Who? Oh, Houston and Seattle. Oh, I got one more. Houston and Seattle. I thought it was over. Houston and Seattle. I'm going to go with Seattle. I ain't going to lie to you. And I look for the under in that game being the do where it's at. Out there in Seattle. That's a pitcher-friendly park. But, yeah, my best bet for this game is going to be Seattle. Astros have been trying to heat up a little bit, but I just don't think they have the pitching to get it done. Yeah, that's just my best bet. I'm going to go with them Seattle Mariners on the money line. Matter of fact, I'm going to take the Astros plus the 1.5. Switch the bet. I'm going to take the Astros plus the 1.5. The Astros were trying to heat up on their way in the All-Star break. And I'm not going to go against Altuve, Yordan Alvarez, and them guys. I look for them to touch them up a little bit. So my best bet for this game is going to be the Astros plus the 1.5. Now, look, is there any more games, Brody?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, look, I want to thank everybody for the support thus far. Hit that like button, subscribe button you got through. I appreciate everybody's support. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. When I get to 1,000, I'm going to do a money giveaway. A money giveaway for everybody for their support. So I'm going to go live, and I'm going to pick out a random winner, and then, yeah, whoever it is, I'll figure out how to cash out you or Zelle you, whatever I got to do to get you the money for your support. I appreciate you. As always, I tell y'all, let's get this money.